Good morning, sir. Is it Jerron or Jaron?
Jerome.
Jerron Crane. And Mr. Crane was previously in court, entered pleas of guilty in cause numbers 23 DCCR 1406 and 23 DCCR 2233. I've received the pre-sentence report. Has everyone had an opportunity to review that report?
Yes, Judge.
Have your honor.
Any additions or corrections?
No, Judge.
Judge, only just to refresh the court's recollection that the co-defendant is Mr. St. Clair.
Yes.
Dealt with him last week. Also, Mr. Crane has been on house arrest. I think it has had no issues while out of bond, so we ask the court to consider following the agreement.
I don't have any problem following the agreement. I am, however, going to require, based on age, nature of the offense, and some of the things that he said, particularly with regard to being young and being a follower, the ISF cognitive track. And that is not intended to be necessarily a punishment, but some tools to get you in the right spot so that you can be successful in this probation. So let me go through all that and then I'll explain some more. So I'm going to find in each of your cases, Mr. Crane, that you entered your pleas of guilty freely and voluntarily. Find sufficient evidence in each case to find you guilty. However, I am going to follow the agreements that you made with the district attorney's office. In cause number 23 DCCR 1406, I'm going to defer all proceedings and place you on probation for 10 years. You're ordered to pay a $500 fine in that case and to follow all of the rules and conditions of probation. And I'm going to go over some of those in just a minute. And then in cause number 23 DCCR 2233, I'm also going to find sufficient evidence to find you guilty. However, I'm also going to follow the agreement that you made with the district attorney and defer all proceedings and place you on probation for 10 years. You're ordered to pay that $500 fine and again to follow all of the rules and conditions of probation. So some specific conditions in each case. The first is going to be that you enter and successfully complete the cognitive track of the ISF program. What that means is you're going to go into custody today. There's a short wait. I don't think it's very long, and you'll be transferred to that ISF program. That is a program for you to learn to make better decisions. You're very young. This opportunity that you're getting today is literally the opportunity of a lifetime. And what happens if you don't take advantage of it is you could end up spending a lifetime in jail instead, or prison, because the range of punishment on this, if you violate your probation, is between 5 years and up to 99 years or life in prison. So I want you to have the tools to be successful. But here's part of that. You're going to end up in jail with some of the same people that I really don't want you to be around. And so we're going to send I'm going to send something over there in the jail so that hopefully you guys can be kept separate. Because if you get in trouble, part of your condition of probation is that you not get in trouble in jail. If you end up with incident reports while you're in jail or while you're at ISF, then that means that you've already violated your probation before you ever get back out again. So whatever you need to do to take advantage of that opportunity that you're being given to stay clean and out of the way in jail, you're not the only one in there that has been given this same rule and same consequences if you violate the rules. So y'all need to get together and go, I don't want to go to prison for a long, long time. All right. You will be required to get your GED as a condition of your probation. That's to help you. So as soon as you get out of ISF, and I'm not sure, you might even can start that while you're there in ISF. But if you can't, then when you get out, you're going to start it within 30 days. That's a requirement. And you obviously cannot have any contact communication with Aleem St. Clair or go on the locations of 9390 Doty Street, 6817 Terrell or Terrell Street. You can't have any contact or communication with the victims of these offenses. And there's just going to be regular show up for probation, all of those types of things. Test negative. You cannot use any drugs. That if you do that, again, I want to really, I hope you understand, and I'm sure Mr. Gertz has gone over this with you, the opportunity that you're being given today. And I want you to do well, and I want you to be successful. But I want you to understand that if you're not, then I'm going to look back, if you're here on a motion to revoke, number one, at the underlying offenses and how serious they are. And the fact that you got this opportunity, you're not going to get another chance and come back in and go, well, I just messed up a little. Give me another chance. This is your chance. Okay. So take advantage of it. Also, condition of these probations is that you cannot possess a firearm of any sort. You can't have it in a car. You can't be with other people that are possessing firearms. If there are firearms in the house where you live, they have to be under lock and key or out of the house where you don't have access to them. Do you understand? All right, I'm handing you in each of your cases the trial court certifications that shows that these were agreements that I followed. And so you've waived your right to appeal. I will sign that dismissal and cause number 23 DCCR 1082 as part of this deal. And then you can go back with the bailiff. Good luck to you, sir. So are you Rakeem Allen? So Mr. Allen was here not that long ago, and we figured out when we were in court that day that there had been 15, I think it was, positive drug results, patch results that we had not received. We received them that day. I raised his bond on that day, went into custody, has made that bond, has a drug patch on, and the first drug patch received tested positive.
That was the one I had. That was the one that I had.
So you still had the one in court when they didn't take, you didn't take it off in jail. How long were you in jail?
I was like overnight. I got out when I got out the next morning. They told me to go exchange it.
Did you?
Yes, ma'am.
So when are you supposed to switch this one?
I just did a switch Monday.
Oh, you already did the switch Monday. So we should have a result within what, a few days, Anna? Do you know how long that takes? Okay, well, that at least somewhat explains that if that's correct. So I want to make sure you understand, obviously I'm going to get that result within a few days. If it's positive, your bond's going to be high enough to where you're not going to just make it out overnight. Do you understand? If you test positive again for anything, you will be back in custody. We'll have a hearing. And at that point, based on the length of time, there are sometimes I can make findings that bonds are not even appropriate. So you better not test positive. You better not be around anybody that's doing it. You better not come in and say, I didn't do it. I touched something or somebody touched me. No excuses.
This right here is the turning point. The judge is essentially saying, one more mistake, and you could lose your right to bond entirely. That's huge. In legal terms, that means he could be held without release while the case continues. No excuses, no second chances. This is
Y'all are free to go.
Thank you, Ron.
I'm sorry, Judge.
Yes.
I didn't want to interrupt you. In light of his criminal history, would the court consider, now that he's back out on bond, the GPS launcher in this case?
What's the underlying offense of aiding? I mean, he showed up every time. And there's not necessarily a complaining witness.
I just wanted to ask. It's
Okay. Yeah, I would say if there's any other issues
comes
that
up,
comes up, let me know and file something. Otherwise, my main thing, he's been here every time. We just didn't realize he was testing positive for that long.
I did.
He's out for now, but everything hinges on that next test. One mistake, and he could lose bond completely. The judge made it clear, no excuses, no second chances. So we think.